Dance is different. It's different than sports. Music and dance, to me, are common denominators and really break all boundaries.
Was a farming on the shares, and always was I was born.
I like when I see Plymouth, see people playing music, or I see music or dance involved, and I think it's because that is a language we all speak, and that's what's needed. I think that Plymouth saves lives, and I think that the clients of Plymouth Housing would say the same thing. I think dance does exactly the same thing for people. I think what we offer people, a way to get away, a way to release and meet people and be touched by somebody else. And I think that's exactly what Plymouth does for the residents.
I lived here in the United States for my whole life. My mother and I moved to Alabama. I lived there until my mother passed away in 2002. I became homeless after my mother passed away. I ended up evacuating from Katrina, and I made my way to Seattle. I was on the streets for 6 months in Seattle, living in my sleeping bag, and when the weather got real bad, I would go to a shelter. Not having a bed, it's rough. The weather could always change on you. You just get in the sleeping bag. You can't even really sleep. I can't even really get a deep sleep. Laying on a hard surface, I'd never want to go through that again. It's the worst feeling that you ever want to feel. Yes. It was rough for me. But now I'm all right. I've been here 7 months. I never get in any trouble. I always keep my room clean, follow all the rules. I take my meds, make sure I just be a good person.
We see the problem on our streets, and we read about it in the paper, and it's a constant fact, and it seems like potentially a hopeless situation. But coming into a Plymouth building and seeing the space that's here, the efficient, clean, warm, inviting place that's been created for people who are moving out of a difficult place, and the home that is created here and the sense of possibilities, it's really exciting. It seemed like a no-brainer. How could we not choose to jump in and support this? Plymouth provides wraparound supportive care to people who are long-term chronically homeless. It serves people who really need help.
And for me, it isn't about whether or not they go back into the workforce or go back and get out of Plymouth housing. It's that people shouldn't be on the streets, not in a city or in a country that is so wealthy.
You don't have to worry about any time anybody telling you to leave in the morning, like the shelters. I cherish that most of all. This is my room. You got food in the refrigerator, and I'm good there. I'm in a safe place, and I just cherish my room. That's the best feeling of all.
Each one of those dancers that participates because they believe in the mission of Plymouth, something that we might be able to do to better this city.